Even though its most recent series received a meager 69% on Rotten Tomatoes and an early review bombing campaign, the MCU still holds the top slot for most streamed shows with Ironheart. With its 3-episode premiere on Disney's streaming service, Ironheart has already generated a lot of discussion since its June 24th release. After her MCU premiere in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Ironheart highlights Riri Williams, one of Marvel's lesser-known heroines. Despite the fact that Riri is far from a simple superhero, in the first 3 episodes of her debut series, she joins a criminal organization led by the Hood. The show's repetitive plot balances out its positive aspects. However, according to Flix Patrol, Ironheart is currently the most streamed show on Disney+, even though it hasn't received the same critical acclaim as MCU episodes like Loki and WandaVision. Ironheart is also the most streamed Disney+ product in the US and Canada, despite the live-action Snow White movie having higher global streaming numbers. The popularity of Ironheart on streaming platforms defies a campaign of review bombing that started before the show was even available on Disney+. Hours before the show's premiere, Rotten Tomatoes showed an audience score of 32% before the problem was fixed. At the time of writing, it also had an IMDb score of 4.3, 1.5 stars worse than Secret Invasion. Given Ironheart's high prominence as an MCU film, its success on Disney+ isn't wholly surprising. However, considering the title character's relative lack of popularity in comparison to characters like She-Hulk and even Loki in Marvel Comics, there was considerable apprehension about the show. In light of the Ironheart review bombing effort earlier this week, the streaming success is especially encouraging. Although the show is subject to legitimate criticism, the pre-release mockery can only be interpreted as a dishonest attempt to undermine the show's popularity. Rather, there is a greater likelihood that viewers will see a lot more of Riri Williams if Ironheart can sustain this momentum with its last 3 episodes, which premiere on July 1st. In any case, there is still a chance that the new young character will be included in the MCU's Young Avengers in a later MCU film. The success of Ironheart also helps the MCU as a whole, which is currently struggling due to Thunderbolt's dismal box office performance and the multiverse saga's badly regarded films like Secret Invasion. If Ironheart resonates, it could help turn the tide of the MCU. Thank you for viewing, and please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing.